able to trust yourself. I'm not sure why I'm not able to get her back on, but you got to be able to trust yourself, you guys. You got to be able to build that relationship within yourself. So again, I have journals coming out. The work that I had to do to overcome my old nature is the work that is in the area that God has called me in. He called me to tell everybody, hey, you can live again. You can love again. And you are chosen. You are worthy. You can have the change you so desire. But you have to trust me that I will take you through it. Can't you see that I'm doing a new thing? I'm making way for you in the wilderness. Can't you see that is at the place? This is where God has taken me. Can't you see I'm doing a new thing in you? I'm taking you to higher heights. I'm changing your surroundings. Sometimes the people that we love, we cannot associate no longer with. And that is not always something that we want to hear. We want to be around this person or these people, but God is calling you out. And trusting in that will break the cycle of pain, of disappointment, of depression, of the suicidal thoughts. That can break the cycle. Listen, there is a life again. There is a life again. You can live again through your mind, your body, and spirit. That body you so desire, it comes through discipline. It comes through coming in agreement. Well, maybe you can't eat after 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Maybe you shouldn't eat before this time, or maybe you shouldn't eat 2 big sandwiches today or 5 meals. You need to be disciplined in your mind, your body, and your spirit. You need to come into agreement why it's important for you not to be over there anymore. It's important for you not to eat this certain food anymore. It's important for you to cultivate, go into yourself, go into that sacred place that you can cultivate that relationship with God. Because that thing that you want to see get done in your life, only God can do it. Only God can do it. So again, when God called me into the life coaching ministry, I'm going to call it a ministry, a calling, whatever you want to call it. But I already knew, even in my pain, that I was called to give life. But now that I'm not in pain no more, I'm really going hard for it, because there are some people that are in situations that they can't even see their way out. But I'm here to tell you, as a life coach, you can come out. You can come out of it. That old thought process, that demon, that enemy, that old self-nature that's telling you you're not worthy, that you can't do it, that's a lie. Anything that goes against the proverbs of God is a lie. And that's where you got to stand up for yourself. What do you mean I'm not called? Just like my cousin said, what do you mean I'm not a good mother? What do you mean I'm not a good wife? I am a good mother. I am a good wife. I am chosen. I am a divine being. I am called to this. I am called to this. Reaffirm the areas God is challenging you in. Reaffirm the areas that you are being challenged in. Sometimes we can feel worthless through the things that we go through. But thanks be unto God who causes us to triumph. Thanks be unto God who causes us to triumph. We overcome by the words of our testimony. We overcome by renewing our minds. And start with self. I had to check Addie. Listen, sometimes you got to check yourself, because there's some things that happen in your life. If you knew yourself better, you wouldn't have let that happen. You wouldn't have let that slip through your fingers. If you knew yourself better, you wouldn't have let that happen. This is why I do not play when it comes to self-care. And sometimes old people trying to listen, I don't even check people no more. I treat you according to who you are. I treat you according to who I am. I know myself enough to know I shouldn't have a relationship with you. I'm talking about family, friends, the people you used to know. It don't even matter. I know myself well enough to step back from you. Not because I want to, not because I don't love you, but because it's best for me. Sometimes we got to stop moving through life thinking for other people. We need to think for ourselves. what's best for you. At some point, you got to stand up for yourself. At some point, you got to stand up for yourself. What is best for you? Huh? And this situation, it's not serving you. What are you going to do about it? Because they obviously like it. But what are you going to do about it? Because it's killing you on the inside. It's killing the way you think about yourself. It's killing the way you believe about yourself. It's killing the vision that God has given you. It's killing the gift that God has given you. So what are you going to do about it? See, we don't want to take the time to reflect, to sit with yourself and ask yourself these hard questions. Man, I think that what I should do is to leave this situation. Man, I think what I should do is to stop talking to this person and then go through that healing, because that's pain that's about to happen. See, one thing God is going to do is that he's not going to shield you. He's not going to tell you you're not going to go through pain. He said, are you going to trust him to take you through it? Can't you see I'm doing a new thing? Isaiah 43:19. I'm trying to do a new thing in you. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do? You're going to cut this off. I'm not going to lie to you. Come on, this is God talking to you. I'm not going to lie to you and say you're not going to experience pain. But what I am going to say is, what are you going to do about it? What I am going to say is, allow me to take you through it. Allow me to still heal you. That's why I don't believe that, oh, I'm healed, like you're done. No, you're going to always be healed. Because there's going to always be something you have to overcome, especially if you're coming from trauma. Somebody step on your toes. No, don't react. Think about why you're going to react that way and heal through that. Don't heal because, oh, man, no. Heal because God is calling you to be healed. Keep healing. He's going to keep cutting these things that's causing you to reject yourself. That's because sometimes when we experience rejection is because we rejected ourselves. Not everything that we experience, we call it to ourselves, but sometimes we have to experience it. Listen, again, I'm here as you see me today because I trusted God, because I believed in God, and I believe that God is if God is in me, that means he is a life too. So I